Never stops. What he wants nothing to do with you. No, he actually wants nothing to do with you. I got problems with that. They want nothing to do with you. Why do you think you're behind? Why are you thinking that? Still one of the craziest ever. You guys, I put the header. It just hit beautiful. I want to put the header right there. Like, I jumped too. I jumped. That's what I'm saying. I jumped and flicked and it still hit this in the chest. He did. Hey guys, hit on to that side. You guys got to Adam Nolan, the pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our goalie showcase. We hope that you're enjoying the evening so far. Thank you for joining us. Our second game will be starting a little after 7:30. And don't forget, games are being streamed on Varsity Media and made possible today by our sponsors Edge Remodeling out of Franklin Square and Nationwide Mortgage located out of Melville. And of course, all the support that Olin Cohen has given us throughout the year.
Really
We are on the field with Gianluca Milazzo, injured, can't play today, but he's still here representing the senior all-star game. Here we go, we're going to do a little this or that. You ready? Day game or night game? Rain game or snow? PlayStation or Xbox? World Cup or championship? Would you rather be an All-American on a losing team or a bench support player on state title team? Real Madrid or Barcelona? Ronaldo or Messi? All right, game on the line to win a state title. Would you rather score an own goal or miss a kick? Thank you very much, and thank you for international soccer, an incredible career. Alright, we are here with Cole Thalheimer of the Nats. He can't play tonight because he's injured. We're still going to talk to him because he's still a senior all-star. Here we go. You ready? Whole Bear questionnaire. Number 1. Go. Not this. Alright, we are with Cole Thalheimer. He's injured. He can't play this senior all-star game, but we're going to talk to him anyway. Alright, Cole, ready? You have to. You ready? Questionnaire number 1. What is the best city? Where? Right there. What is one thing that you own that you really throw out? What is the scariest animal? Apples or oranges? Correct answer. Have you ever asked anyone for their autograph? What is your favorite action movie? What is your favorite smell? Wet dog or dry dog? Wet dog? And what is the most used app on your phone? Cole Thalheimer, thank you very much for your time, and good luck with the rest of the cross-country season. Which one? Oh, that was one? Yeah. You can't say that. I got to redo this whole thing now. Come on, man. You can't say my face. With a kid on the other front team. I said, what's up? You should go around and go to my face. I said, I got stopped at the interview. I mean, I appreciate you wanting to go out.
And the team is the fucking social justice group. That's the issue.
Giardino. All right, we are here with Coach Giardino, the host here at Manhattan, one of the coaches of our All-Star game. He is coaching Brewery. He's coaching. All right, Coach, here we go. Ready? For your questions. Getting to know Coach Giardino. Coach, what is your favorite sport to watch? Who is your favorite sports team? What was the last time you were asked to take a selfie?
No, I know.
Who is one player, high school, professional, doesn't matter, one player you haven't coached that you would like to coach? You could be stuck on a desert island with one player from your team. Who is it? One of your players comes running up to you. Coach, it's an emergency. I really need to borrow your car. Who's the one player you're going to let borrow your car? Who is the one player on your team you would never let date your daughter? What is one word that you would use to sum up your coaching style?
Do you want me to go to the other side? Okay, thanks.
What is one thing that fans may not appreciate about being And finally, our last question from Coach Giardino. Do you have any coaching superstitions? Thank you, Coach.
It's like no one word.
Have you guys set the record for the most uniforms in the last 10 years? Yeah. You guys set what, 6 uniforms? Yeah. That's a lot. We barely.
Like, who's the organizer of this thing? Okay, wait a minute.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us here at Manhasset High School, home of the 2024 Nassau County Soccer Exceptional Senior Game. We'd like to thank you all for being here this evening with us, and we'd also like to thank our guest of honor, legislator from District 8, John Dufresne. At this time, we're going to announce the start of the teams. For Team Orange, coach by Coach Giordino, Corvetti, and Cutter. From Manhasset High School, Luca Buschletta, Joseph Malazzo, Adam Armendariz, and Cole Thalmeyer. From Carl Place High School, Jason Pereira, Matthew Babino, Stratos Mehalakis, and Patrick McCarthy. From Cold Spring Harbor High School, Finn Richmond, Luca Mazzilli, and Will Kisner. From Garden City High School, Connor Griffin, Justin Woodbine, Luca Profeta, Miles Watson, and Ian Pupke. From Hewlett High School, Brandon Fridberg and Matthew Fridberg. And from Southside, Thomas T.J. Broll. From Team Blue, led by head coaches Legassi and Coach Rodney. From Mineola High School, Muhammad Al-Sayedi, Michael Palumbo, and Adrian Campos. From North Shore High School, Lino Layton and Griffin Pinter. From Floral Park High School, Ned Devine, Aiden Conlon, Connor McCarthy, and Michael Donovan. From Valley Stream South High School, Sebastian Chavez. From Plain Edge High School, AJ Galino. Representing Lawrence High School, Alex Samoya, Brandon Moran Flores, Joseph Gonzalez, and Benjamin Perez. From Clark High School, Christian Carballo. From Bethpage High School, Leo Cataldo. Representing Long Beach, Braden Knopf and Jaden Zarco. And representing Island Brown, ladies and gentlemen, Team Blue. Our referees for this evening are Eric Smith, Manny Ventura, and Lasheen Kamraj. And now at this time, we'd ask that you all please rise.
Thank you for watching Varsity Media, the leaders in New York high school sports coverage.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground, Quinn's up with it. Feeds to Varela. It's a no-hitter! And Division's moving on. Nassau County AA champions.
As West barks out the signal. West is going to keep it himself inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Southside.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck. For the latest news in high school sports, be sure to check out varsitymedia.net or follow us on social media at Varsity Media.
High school sports fans, Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
It is Monday, November 25th, the week of Thanksgiving, and we're here at Manhasset High School on the Varsity Media Network, bringing you the Nassau County Al Freeman Exceptional Senior Game. I'm Robert Anderson with my partner Brian Donahue on the field, bringing you the game. And we'd like to thank our sponsors for today. It's Edge Remodeling in Franklin Square. Call Eddie Edge for all your remodeling needs, 516-860-8630. And in addition, our sponsor from Melville, if you're looking to buy a home or refinance, Nationwide Mortgage Bankers Incorporated. You're going to contact Nick Lally at 516-519-9405. So you're ready to buy a home or fix it up. Our two sponsors today bringing this game to you free. It has been a long season, folks, and on the field now, we're going to bring it to Brian Donahue with State Legislator from District 8, John Jeffrey.
Thank you very much, Rob. We are joined by District 8 Legislator John Jeffrey. Thank you very much for being here on behalf of all of us in Nassau County Soccer. And you had the opportunity to present these kids with some certificates.
I did. First of all, thank you for inviting me. It's tremendous honor to be here. I am one of the few legislators, maybe the only one, that have two championship soccer teams in his district. And so Garden City, Carl Place, these guys did great. And so we want to see them do well. This is the All-Star game. That's what's going on tonight. So these kids they're really nice kids. They're great athletes. They train hard, and they really earned it.
You know, being a county legislator, there's a lot of demanding things that you have to do, and I would imagine this is probably one of the rewarding parts of the job.
This is the best part of the job, to encourage people to be out here helping and to acknowledge their achievements. I'm the father of a field hockey player, so I know what's involved. You know, my daughter was MVP. She was captain of the team. She did really well, but there's a lot that goes into that. So parents, you did great. You raised really nice kids.
Well, we got to thank you again for being here. And what do we have coming up on the county legislator scene that you want to tell us about?
We got parades for these championship teams. We got acknowledging with gigantic signs to put outside the school. They worked hard. Some of these teams, Carl Place, I think this is the first state championship team since 2013. So we really want to acknowledge it takes a lot of discipline. That discipline will carry them, that teamwork and discipline will carry forward in these kids' lives well beyond the sports. So it's great that you do this.
Excellent. We got to thank you again, Legislator Jeffrey. Thank you again for being here and for presenting all these great players with these certificates. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Man. Thanks for inviting me.
Take care of yourselves. All right, Rob, we're going to go right back up to you, and we'll see you soon.
And there you have it, folks. Representative John Jeffrey. And this is how we're going to be running this program tonight in conjunction with the great producer, Christopher Sweeney. We are going to be having on-field interviews throughout the game so you can meet all these young men that have earned the opportunity to be here today on this field in the exceptional senior game. It does take time, a little feeling out process for both teams. You'll notice that is Team Orange. They're wearing the white uniforms. They're led by head coach Mark Giardino, Patrick Corvetti, and Coach Paul Cutter. And on Team Blue, they're going to be covered by Coach Gerard Lagasse and Coach Akil Rodney. We've got two state winning coaches today, coaching against each other. Coach Rodney of the Floral Park Knights, an all-state champion. And then on the other side, Coach Paul Cutter of Garden City Trojans, the all-state winner for Double A. So 2 state champions from Nassau County. We got 3 in total. The call place as well represented. Nassau County have a sensational year, and this is the culmination of all the hard work of the young leaders on these teams. It's an exceptional senior game, and exceptional is what we've got out there. Many players from Manhasset and Carl Place High School, Garden City representing pretty largely, and on the other side, Mineola, North Shore, and Floral Park. And we are now going to send it down. We've got a couple of those Garden City guys on the sidelines with Coach Donahue. Looks like Justin Woodbine, Miles Watson, and I can't see. I think it's Luca Profeta, but we'll give it to Donahue.
All right. We are joined by the Garden City Trojans, the state title-winning Garden City Trojans. Destiny fulfilled out of you guys. Tell us about that journey. Tell us about that season. How did it go for you guys?
I mean, yeah, it was like a really, really long grind. Summer training was like pretty tough. 3 days a week, you're getting up at 7 a.m. and then transitions to camp. 3 days there again. Really, really tough work. Then you have the season again, really long grind. It's just been like a pleasure to been playing with the boys this entire season, and happy to see what the next set of boys are going to do next year.
I talked to your keeper, Ian Pupke, earlier this season about the pressures that you guys are under playing for this storied Garden City team. You guys hadn't been scored on for you don't give up goals, 4 losses in 18 years. Did you guys feel that pressure going through the season? Did it ever let up for you at all?
Not really. I felt a lot less pressure. I think everyone did as a whole this year compared to last year, especially because last year we had guys like Tommy and Travis, who were both going to go D1, both such good players. This year we didn't have anyone like that, and I think it contributed a lot to our success this year.
I agree with what he said. Everyone kind of wrote us off this season. No one really had any hope in our team, but I think that we proved everyone wrong. I thought we had a great season. I thought no other team has done it before, and got our first state championship.
Now, there have been so many times that you guys went out into the field. Now, Coach Cutters, I see Coach Cutters watching to make sure you guys don't say anything out of pocket with this interview, even after the season. Was there at any point this season where you guys were like, we're playing this game on easy mode? Because from us as fans, we were watching this game, and you guys were like, we're playing this game on rookie mode.
Nah, not really. Every game we sort of try to approach it as, give the opponent respect, always 110% in games and passes, so, never really that sort of feeling.
Now, you have 4 or 5 guys here. What does it mean for you here to be, as a team, playing in this game?
I think it's just great experience. It shows how hard we worked the entire season that got us to this point where we have 5 out of the 11 starters playing in the senior all-star game. I think just truly special. Shows how special our team was.
And you probably
just truly special. Shows how special our team was.
And you probably could have had your whole starting 11 out here playing against Nassau County, if we're being honest, right? So now, what do you guys all have next? Miles, we'll start with you. Do you have anything in the winter and the spring?
I'm playing club at New York Coda. 07 Blue. We got something coming up this weekend. I'm not going to be there, though. I'm going to be in Spain, so.
Spain?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you going to Spain. That's awesome. And what about college? Are we going to play in college? I don't know if I want you to reveal anything you can't reveal yet, but are you planning on trying to play in college?
Not really. I haven't really, looked into it that much yet, honestly.
Luca, what about you?
I'm trying, but no 100% yet. I don't know. I might just go to college just for education, but still figuring it out.
Well, listen, there's a bunch of college coaches out here that are going to be watching you guys. Big man, what about you? Winter, spring, what do we got going on?
Same thing as sort of Miles and Profeta. I got club, and then on the college aspect, I'm sort of with Profeta looking to play, but obviously education is 100%.
Boys, thank you very much. We're going to see them play here in a little bit. They're going to get warmed up, and hopefully their coach will put them in the game. Listen, boys, thank you very much for all you've done. You guys have been great champions for us in Nassau County Soccer. It was a pleasure watching you play. We get to watch you play one last time on the Nassau County field. We're going to kick it right back up to the booth and Coach Anderson.
All right, Coach Donahue talking to 3 state champions. That's how you get it done, folks. Those 3 young men out here, and what an experience they had going up to Middletown to play and win in the States. And folks, again, the format of this is that you can watch the game, you see the action. We'll talk about some of these players throughout the game, but you're going to meet them personally throughout with the on-field interviews. Right now, you can see both teams kind of warming up, getting a feel for each other. A lot of teammates on both of these squads, a little different than the look we had in the AA s. It was a lot more spread out. Here, we've got the some of the AAs and the Bs in this tournament. The AAAs and AAs, a lot of individual different representatives. So, again, in the blue, Team Blue, that's Coach Lagasse and Rodney's team. And it's got a lot of the single A teams there. And again, off to a very good for you watching it all on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Free on YouTube. You're watching it all on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Free on YouTube. We started the year in Freeport and Uniondale, the first game of the season. Varsity Media covered 13 games, which ended the regular season with Cary versus Sewanaka. And here for Team Orange, a nice breakaway, Adam Armendariz. Armendariz trying to break some space. He gets tripped up. No call on that play. But look at Team Orange. They are battling right now. Armendariz, a head full of steam chugging down the field. But again, the regular season ended with Cary and Sewanaka High School. And then Orland and Cohen helped sponsor our playoffs, which made it free to all the parents and athletes that wanted to watch the game. Free on YouTube, courtesy of Orland and Cohen. And then we finally come here today and we finish this in the exceptional senior game. So from beginning to end, thanks to many, many local sponsors during the regular season and Orland and Cohen in the playoffs, and today Edge Remodeling and Nationwide Mortgage, we were able to bring you soccer all season long. Absolutely incredible opportunity for us to interview all these great kids. Speaking of interviews, we're going to take it down to the field with Donahue again, and we're going to meet one of the North Shore players. Oh, we got a little opportunity here. We'll also get you going with the goalie, so we're going to take it to the field right now, and we've got Lino Layton of North Shore High School.
All right, Lino Layton, one of the most dynamic scorers in Nassau County. You're here representing the North Shore Vikings in this senior game. Lino, what does it mean to you to play in a game like this?
I mean, it's a big opportunity. It's obviously, you got to take your moments. Like, this is a big opportunity to be here, to have fun, go out there and have fun. That's all that really matters.
Now, in the warm-up, sitting on the bench, what's the atmosphere been like? Has there been any banter? Been all friends? Because you are sitting next to your competitors now.
Yeah. I guess, during the season, we were competitors, but I guess the season's over now. We're all really friends, and now we're all getting along.
So now you're playing up here, up top at striker. What are you seeing from the defense out of here? What are you trying to hope to accomplish here?
I think we got to play more on the wings. I guess right now we're going straight down the middle, and I don't think it's working. We got to play the wings more and test out their right and left backs.
So you had, like I said, incredible season. We are now approaching the winter season, the spring season coming up. Do you do anything for your school with teams in those seasons? What do you got going on the next 2 seasons?
The next 2 seasons, I'm taking a rest from right now because obviously the school season just ended. Actually, I'm not playing club right now, so I'm going to take a few weeks off.
And how about Lino Layton there? What an exceptional young man and a great speaker as well. You get to meet all these kids here today, and such a great experience. So right now, Team Orange has definitely been pressing really well. We've got in the net for Team Blue, goalkeeper from Garden City High School. It's Ian Pupke. Pupke, the state champ. Again, we don't have to mention that too many times. And then on the other side, wearing number 44 for the Team Blue. Sorry, I was Team Orange goalies. For Team Blue, it's going to be Eddie Brown from Island Trees in net. Prior to this, we got a shot flying over the net there. A little bit too strong off of the foot of Armendariz, who's certainly standing out right now. But you got to see a goalie showcase, and they got to showcase, I think it was 8 senior keepers. And we can show you who they are right now. Take a look up on the screen. It's Brian Tirado from Oceanside, Chris Hernandez from Glen Cove, Matthew Fridberg of Hewlett, Eddie Brown of Island Trees, Henry Valeda, Plain Edge, Dallas from Cary High School, Everett Bailey from Great Neck North, Ian Pupke from Garden City, and Jaden Zarko from Long Beach. And you can see all the accolades that they had. And, folks, all of these players out on the field, accolade after accolade. All county honorable mention. That's how you get on this team. And so many schools represented, not just great soccer players, but the young men you're looking at have been leaders on the field. They are guys that take roles of being young men on their teams and looking to give back, as you hear, after high school as well. Including all the hard work that they put in as athletes. We get it from the coaches also. And, you know, the head coaches out there still giving their time. Everybody here is on a volunteer basis and trying to make the best evening possible. One of those guys coaching for Team Orange, Coach Mark Giardino. And Giardino made this happen tonight. He got it here at Manhasset High School, got the facilities for us, provided the balls and everything else. And you got the parents out here. We're going to thank all of them as we go through. And on the field, we're going to meet another young man who I had the pleasure of watching quite a bit. It's going to be Jason Pereira out of Carl Place High School, and this kid can score.
Ribbit, we are here with Jason Pereira, back-to-back all-state winner with the Froggies and state title winner. Jason, how you doing tonight?
Great, how are you?
I'm fantastic. Jay, you've had an incredibly storied career, state title, back-to-back, all-state, but you're here at the All-Star Game. What does it mean for you to be playing in an All-Star Game like this?
Feels great playing like outside of your season. It's always a good feeling.
And you're playing with 4 of your teammates out here, playing with them one last time. Is that special?
Yeah, it is very special to have 4 kids on the same team that you played with growing up.
But now also on the same bench is probably one of your biggest rivals, Cold Spring Harbor. They have a bunch of guys on this team too. Is it easy to put away that rivalry and just be on the same team with them guys?
Yeah, it's pretty easy just to have fun. You know, it's a game we all love, so just to have fun.
What is it about? Is it about having fun, or do you want to go out here and try and assert yourself as the alpha amongst all the alphas?
Yeah, I mean, you always have to assert yourself against people, so I guess so.
So when you go out in this game in a little bit, what are you looking to do when you go out there?
Just show what I have and, you know, play like myself and play composed.
Now, we all know what you can do out on the field. You are a magician with that right foot of yours dancing through this field. We're hoping to see that here in a little bit. But coming up, winter season, spring season, you do anything else for the Froggies, or are you just a soccer all-star?
Just soccer.
No basketball, no nothing? No. All right, so now, Jason, do you have soccer dreams at the next level? What are we doing here in September? Where will we see you?
Hope to see me on a college field, playing for a college.
Do you want to make any announcement here right now on Varsity Media? Jason Pereira, two-time.
No, I don't.
All right, listen, that was Jason Pereira, ribbit from the Carl Place state title winning Carl Place Frogs. He will be getting in this game here in a little bit. Back to you, Rob Anderson.
All right, you saw it on the field there. State champion Ned Devine putting that one just a little bit wide of the net. We got a chance to meet a great goal scorer there, Jason Pereira from Carl Place High School, an absolute stud, and another state champion. So there's kind of a theme going on here this evening. State champion coaches on both sides, state champion players on both sides. It's a great evening of soccer. The 5 o'clock game, absolutely sensational. So just continuing with that theme, the people that make things happen. You parents out there, you've done a great job raising these young men. It was a pleasure to meet a lot of you at the soccer dinner and being here this evening and throughout the entire year. Absolutely great job out of the parents. And probably one of the most important groups we have to always thank are our officials that are out there. They take a beating all year long, and these guys are still here this evening volunteering their time to make a great experience for these young men on the field. And for the seniors that are graduating, when you're off to college, you should really look into becoming official. It's a great way to stay in the game, be in the Nassau County, and earn a few shekels while you're in college. You get paid to be involved in the game that you love. So please contact Nassau County soccer officials and jump in and learn how to become an official today. So both of these teams right now figuring out each other. They're building well. Orange has had a pretty solid offense thus far. Not much action in the other direction as Ian Pupke. Work is pretty light, but he's kind of used to that playing on Garden City. They had a fantastic defense all year long, and Pupke making the saves when he needed to. And he's in a similar situation here. So we're going to have a little guest join us up here in the booth as well. We're going to be joined by Nassau County Treasurer and all-star soccer coach out of Oceanside High School, Patrick Turk. Thanks for joining us, Pat.
Thanks for having me, Rob. I appreciate that delivery there. All-star is quite a hefty title.
Well, it's an all-star night. Everybody is an all-star, and you might as well tell us about the guy who we named this thing after. Tell us about Al.
Al Freeman was a guy who basically taught me and brought me through coaching when I was a young coach. He came through and he explained a lot to me. He was super helpful to all the young coaches, and I would notice he would take time, not only in his own time just to come watch a game, and then he would offer a little bit of feedback. Almost. He'd offer a little bit of feedback to us just in our coaching styles, a little bit of the rules, the subtle nuances. But then he would also talk to us about how the game gets structured and how we can best advocate for our kids. So every takeaway from every conversation I had from him was always about how to best advocate for the kids and showcase the kids. And I just admire that in a person who just has no stake in the game, and that's what he wants to do with his time.
Yeah, Al has been absolutely sensational and deserves the honors of having this game named after him, and I know he's honored by it. He had a basketball game. He coaches basketball. He had a scrimmage, and he was like, I'm getting up there no matter what. So that tells you the kind of dedication that he's got.
Absolutely. Oh, I don't know the result. I haven't had a chance to ask him how that went.
Well, he was smiling when he got here, so I don't know if he either had some of those sausage and peppers or his team did all right, but he was a happy guy. So in addition, we were talking about some of the leadership out there. We were mentioning the goalies, and you had a keeper in the game today. How do you like the showcase and the experience?
He absolutely had a huge smile on his face. He loves being able to take on those opportunities in front of coaches. He got a little bit of attention right before the showcase even started, so obviously if a coach is watching you during the game and then he wants to talk to you right after, that feels great. And those are great opportunities. And then he got time in the showcase and was able to show off his skills. Things are, looking great for him. He just got a solid new club spot, and to be able to play like that and to take on the shots and play against these all-stars, is a phenomenal showcase all on its own. For him to be able to hold his own in the game and showcase why he belongs there is great.
And your guy, Brian Tirado, that's who that is. And, you've got a few seniors in this game today. I'm sure it means a lot to them. And it looks like I just got a text message from our good buddy Brian Donahue. We might be getting that interview with the great Al Freeman. And he's a ham and cheese sandwich. He's been doing these color analyst jobs, jumping in the booth. The guy that got me started, and now he's back in the game. And, we'll see. He's nodding his head. They're trying to figure it out down there.
Yeah.
But a lot goes into this game, a lot of great coaches. And, folks, they're setting up. We're going to meet Al Freeman in a moment. We're knotted up at 0, 20 minutes into the game. And lots of time left, 60 minutes of soccer left.
Yay.
And we'll see if Donnie's ready down there. How's it looking?
Almost ready. Oh, here we go. Not yet.
Oh, they're ready. They're just figuring it out. They got to get him in frame. All right, folks, we're going to take it down to the field. The guy that the game is named after, Al Freeman.
All right, we are joined by Hall of Famer Al Freeman, the man, the myth, the legend, who this game is named after. Al, we have had an incredibly successful Nassau County soccer season. This is a culmination of this game.
Yeah, it's been an incredible season, and you witnessed it along with me up at the States. And this game is interesting in its longevity. I was there at the beginning when they started this game, and it was started by the Long Island Soccer Club, and we negotiated with them, and it was an incredible undertaking to get permission for it. And we played Suffolk County at that time. We played Eastern Suffolk and Western Suffolk, and as good as this game is, the intensity of those games back then, Brian, blood was shed. Blood was, it was for bragging rights, and there was no love lost between the two teams. And the game has evolved over years, and I'm in awe of what you guys have been able to do over the last couple of seasons to revitalize this particular game. And we have a futures game going on next door, which was great to watch, and the goalkeeper clinic and all these things that have been revitalized by you guys here has made this special. And when listening to the introductions tonight of the who's who is playing, so many of the guys who won state titles are on the field tonight.
Right.
And what a feeling it must be for a kid having won a state title and then come out there, and for the other kids who have also had successful seasons to have finished the season on a night like this.
Now, you've served Nassau County in a number of different roles: player upstate, coach, coordinator, and now conference coordinator. what are you most proud of in your entire career involved with Nassau County Soccer?
I'm excited and gratified by the things we've been able to accomplish over the last quarter century. We've revolutionized the way that we work with officials. We were the ones to usher in ability grouping when it first started. We were the ones to start it. The one thing I'm most proud of is we were never afraid to innovate. And just look what's happened over the last couple of years. What you guys have done with social media. You guys in the booth, you and Rob are in the booth, calling games all over the state. It's been intense to watch it take shape, and Pat Leary, the association president, and I just kind of sometimes just have to step back and let you guys do your thing. And the results have been incredible. Since we started the website, and by the way, I think we were the first ones to start a website on Long Island. We've had tens of millions of hits, and you guys have built upon that. And now, people are talking about your podcast, and people coming to me upstate and saying, "Wow, who is that guy doing that podcast?" And it's amazing, and the kids love it, and you guys are celebrities. They know you like they know celebrities. So all the things that we've done over the last quarter century have really made the game special in Nassau County.
Now, if projecting forward, if you could have a wish list, if you could have any one thing you could wish into existence in Nassau County soccer, what do you think it would be?
I'd like to see us have the ability to have more freedom in how we set up our leagues. I think that as much freedom as we used to have, over the last couple of years, we've been unable to go past the boundaries that have been set by the higher ups, and I think we have to go look into how we can make the game more fair for for the schools that are have-nots, and make it more challenging for some of the schools that are perennials. And that's something that we look at every year, and we may try to work to see if we can go back to something like that. But what we had this year worked, because we had competitive leagues for the most part, and we were able to produce 3 champions. And those championships don't come by accident. If you play meaningless soccer during the season, you're not going to step up and play meaningful soccer at the end. And it shows the strength of Nassau County soccer that there were a number of teams in each classification that could have come out of it. And the ones who did were battle tested, and they showed their mettle at the state championships.
Well, listen, Al Freeman, I'd like to say that I can think of no better steward for all of Nassau County soccer. On behalf of all the coaches, fans, parents, athletes, everyone, I'd like to say thank you for everything you've done for Nassau County soccer and will continue to do for Nassau County soccer. It has been an honor working alongside you and learning from you over the last 10 years. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Brian.
That was Al Freeman, Association Coordinator and Leader. We're going back up to you up top, Rob. Thank you very much.
All right, good job. The man, the myth, the legend. And I'm not talking about Donahue. That's the Instagram man, Al Freeman. You're watching it on the Varsity Media Sports Network. I'm back here with Coach Turk. Turk, we're watching this game. No scoring yet. There was a little more scoring that happened earlier in the other game. Do you think it's because I'm looking at this roster, the familiarity that these teams, there's like a chunk of teams on both where I feel it was a little more spread out in game one?
Game one was half the rosters were totally different. So when you're looking at these guys, they know the tricks. They know when they're going to turn. They know how to better defend. So it's going to make for a much more exciting game, but it's not going to make for a higher score.
And how about Pupke there? Nice save coming out of the net and controlling that box. That's what he does. He's got a lot of size. But, yeah, you said it. These guys know each other, which you would think might lead to more scoring, but it actually has that counter effect. And as coaches, we get it, that they know how to move the ball well together, but there's no tricks against their opponent.
Right.
And a lot of talent out there today from a few state champion teams, all 3 state champions represented in the 7:30 nightcap. And a good pace so far this game. So we're saying a lot of guys making this night happen. Giardino helping get in the facility.
Yes.
You know, did some great things. It's beautiful here. We left Cantiac Park, which was, you know, they did well for a few years, but Manhasset certainly got the facility going, and all good stuff so far.
I mean, these facilities are great. The community support here is great. You know, it just makes especially old Manhasset for sharing this with us, you know, and letting all these kids play on these 2 fields.
And another one, we got that tent right in front of us. I know we've talked about it a lot. Orland and Cohen helping us out a lot during the playoff, sponsoring our games, making them free to everybody out there. And you got to see a lot of these kids during the playoffs, and it's amazing to see that, you know, their seasons don't end there, that we bring this to them and we're able to field 4 teams to play against each other, and that's just seniors. It's not even like the All-Stars. It's the All-Stars of the class of 2025.
Right. I mean, you look at these 2 rosters and you're like, what are they going to have left? And they're all going to have guys left, and they're all going to have guys who can contribute. It's just a question of who's going to step up to take that mantle.
And talking to your guy, talking to Torado, he was saying that, you know, he wants to stay in the game. He wants to come back and help you coach, help the goalies. Pupke, a nice save there again. He's actually been getting a little more work over here. You can see his speed, he's using his size to his ability. Good job at it, Ian. But, you know, Brian was talking about, like, giving back, and I think it's huge when these kids are able to, you know, come back and help their teams or just be involved in Nassau County soccer.
Absolutely. I mean, I wish every kid kind of felt that way. I mean, I've been blessed with alumni from my program who've wanted to come back, and they come back and get some workouts in and offer up some training advice. And it's really great just to have that resource, not only kids who are on the college roster, but just kids who are willing to come back and get a workout in, so that the pickup games take on a little bit more meaning.
And folks, you know, if you're a soccer parent or just, you know, people, they're working all summer long. You know, we've got some winter workouts sometimes, but then summer leagues all over. You know, I'm part of a South Shore Summer League. We got 8 teams, 2 locations, and the work that these kids put in, and the coaches, you know, we talk about it. It takes a village, and it's the parents, it's the officials, it's the coaches, it's the athletes on the field. You know, a lot of work goes into this thing, and you got to appreciate everybody that's involved.
Absolutely. It's just the driving alone when you're talking about home and away games on the summer league. You're talking about just training sessions and trying to fit them in and getting that access to that, and then keeping your summer job and not getting in trouble with your boss. These kids sacrifice a lot and they give a lot, and you know, this is a great reward for all of that sacrifice and hard work.
And it looks like Coach Donahue's grabbing a few guys down there. And if I got it right, I see Matt Babino down there and Will Kisner. And let's see, what else? Can you see numbers, Turk? I'm not as good as him.
30, 25, 4.
All right, we're going to send it down to him, and he'll introduce us to the rest. We know that Patrick McCarthy is another one, but we're going to give it to Donnie. He's going to introduce us to 4 of the All-Stars on Team Orange.
Ribbit. I don't know what Seahawks say, but we're a couple of Seahawks and a couple of Froggies. You guys were arch rivals throughout the season. Now you're wearing the same jersey. How's that feeling for you?
It's a little weird, but it's fun. So it's good to play there.
So you guys had a great season. I'm going to slide over here so I don't have to keep reaching across you guys. So you guys had a great season, right? I saw you guys play a couple of times. You beat me up a bunch. Being out here with your teammates, what does that mean to you to be out here one last time playing with the boys?
You know, it's nice to just play one more time because we're not going to see each other again out in college. So to have that one extra game is nice.
Does that hurt a little bit when he says you guys are not going to room together in college?
Yeah, it does.
It hurts a little bit. So when you guys think about all that you have done in your career as a high school soccer player, what are you most proud of?
Probably most proud of just like the friends made. I don't know.
I'd probably say the same thing, the bonding we had over the seasons and everything.
Don't go anywhere. I'm going to slide over here to the state champion Carl Place Frogs. Boys, so you guys are just out there. I'm not going to ask you what you're most proud of because I think we all know the answer. It's probably going to be that state chip that we just saw you guys win last weekend. How is it being out there on this field one last time? Is it difficult coming down from that kind of emotional high upstate in Middletown?
No, absolutely not. Like they said, it's fun to be out here with people that you played against and also other schools that you haven't played with because we're playing with kids that we've played through club and Sunday league and stuff. But to be out here and play with like them and all the other teams we played in the regular season is kind of fun because you get a bunch of talent and a bunch of skilled players put together, and although it's only one game, it's very fun.
So, Patrick McCarthy, is there a huge difference between this and your Carl Place Frogs team? What is the biggest difference, if there is one?
I think like the most difference I've noticed is like how much people play with the ball here. But like again, like it's fun to be out here. It feels like one big pickup game. It's just getting touches with friends and all that.
And you also don't have Coach Reardon screaming at you from the sidelines, correct?
Yeah.
Now he can't make you run anymore because you're not even on his team, right? All right, now we're about half. The half is almost over. Have people started to settle into this game? There's a lot of better feeling out because you guys haven't practiced together. Are people starting to settle in?
I think so. Yeah. I think some of the chances are starting to get better as we get later into the game.
So do you think this game's going to open up a little bit here in the second half?
Yeah, I think it was much of a battle in the midfield, and now it's more opening up to the width and more forward and more shots coming in.
So are you guys going to call now Team Orange victory?
Definitely, always.
So what do you, we're going to start here and we're going to go all the way across. What do you have next? Winter, spring, next year, what do we have to expect out of you?
Well, I'm going to be playing club throughout winter and spring, and then I'm going to Maritime for soccer in the fall.
Anchors away, my man. Congratulations. Maritime's a great program. I sent a bunch of my guys there. I think you're going to have a blast there. Good for you. Congratulations. And how about you?
Probably play like baseball in the spring.
Are you a soccer player in college? Or are you a baseball guy in college? This is it. Your last time you're putting on a uniform.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Well, then, congratulations on an incredibly successful career. It's been fun coaching against both of you. I am glad I never have to see you again on a field. Congratulations on all your successes. Go back to the bench. Go have a blast, all right? All right, you two. Matt Babino, what do we have coming up next for you?
Well, currently I'm playing basketball with the big fella right there, All-State player Ryan Leary. For college, I actually want to try and walk on and be a kicker, so something new, something to experience. Whether I make the team or not, it's still cool to like expand my chances and see what happens for my future. But it's just a great feeling to go out here one last time with all your friends because this is it for me, and I know this is it for a lot of other people too. So it's a great feeling to go out here and just play one last time with everyone.
So now you won a state chip for soccer. You're going to play basketball. Are you calling it now? State title for basketball? Are you going back to back?
I guess we'll have to see.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. It was nice coaching against you. I'm glad you're graduating, so I don't have to be terrorized by you anymore. Congratulations on all your successes. I'm very proud for you. Get back to the bench. Patrick McCarthy, what do we got coming up for you winter, spring, next year?
Well, in the baseball, and then spring's obviously when the season starts. And then hopefully in a little bit I'll be committing for baseball. And that's pretty much it.
Carl Place baseball state title?
I hope so. I really hope so.
Let's go. Froggy baseball state title. Patrick, congratulations on all your successes, buddy. Enjoy the rest of the game. That is it down here. We are going back up to you guys up top.
And a great save. We bring you right back to the action. On one side of the field is Adrian Campos, flagged for being offside, but looked like he was going to have a little bit of a run. And then Team Orange bringing it back the other way. And Coach Turk and I talking during that interview about some of the sponsorships that were really big for us this year and what it means to be a sponsor. Again, it started out Uniondale Freeport, day one of the season, and it was Trim's Barbershop helping us out. Then it was Eddie Edge Remodeling, the last game of the season, Sewanaka and Cary High School. And then Orland and Cohen took us through the playoffs, and this is happening today because of Edge Remodeling. Again, the generosity of Eddie Edge and Nationwide Mortgage. So, Coach, you're the treasurer. How important is it for us to bring sponsors in for our website, for our games, and everything else going on?
You know what? It really comes down to the ability to have a quality product with Varsity Media for us to be able to kind of produce something that everybody can be proud of, because that's what they want to show their friends and their family, and they can see themselves, right? The work that's being done, they can really kind of showcase themselves playing for people who aren't even here. And then, you know, those sponsorships are really kind of what breaks us through that paywall barrier, and it breaks us through into a sharing the game, sharing in the experience. And these sponsors, and I've told all of the sponsors, everyone that I've talked to, just how much of a bright spot they are in these kids' lives. To be able to kind of send the link and just be like, yo, check this out, yo, watch this. And next thing you know, these kids are getting phone calls from relatives, and they're getting phone calls from college coaches, all because we were able to do this. So these sponsors, have done way more and that ripple effect is very large, and it keeps going and going and going.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun that we get a chance to talk about the kids, highlight them. Our president, Pat Leary, obviously his son, an all-star, not here tonight because he's too young. He's in the Rising Star game right behind us. And, you know, Ryan was able to put together a highlight video with a lot of the reels overlapping some of the, all the announcers and whatnot that were doing their job. So a really great opportunity, folks, for them to build college resumes. And the game has changed. You know, we don't need to have 15 college scouts live here today because there's enough film and footage going out there. Let's also talk about that junior game, right? We got a Rising Star game, really cool, right behind us on the other field.
Absolutely. That game is a great showcase for those kids. And, you know, I had one of my guys over there, and, you know, he's doing a phenomenal job, and he's been able to kind of introduce himself to some players in the county. And these kids grew up together, so it's really great for them to kind of, you know, reconnect and establish these relationships even though they don't live in the same town. So it's really, really fun for them to be able to sit and play and get after it in front of the college coaches as well. Oh, that bicycle. Well done. Well, good effort.
Yeah, I think that was Adam Armendariz, as we talked about him earlier. He was one of the guys that was buzzing around early. But, yeah, the only thing separating them from this field besides their grade is the sausage truck. And I'm sure that, you know, when they're done, they can walk over here and see what it's all about. Whole nother level.
Yeah, no, those kids have finished up, and I see them sitting kind of right in front of us supporting their teammates. Right, it's a fantastic job. It's just such a great thing for those kids also to get recognized. Like, it's, you know, it's bigger than the game. It's something that they can come out and, you know, hear that they are worthy, that they earned those spots, and that their work pays off, not just because they're a senior.
And in our game, we're under 1 minute left. We are still knotted up at 0. Again, the first game completely different. We had a total of, was it 9 goals in that game?
6.
6? It was 6 goals? 6 goals in that game. And
6 and a crossbar.
Oh, right. We had
7
and a crossbar. Right, all right. So we split the difference. You said 6. I got 8. We'll go 7. So 7 goals here. We knotted up at 0. And the clock ticking down. 30 seconds remaining. Folks, once again, we love that you're joining us here, watching this on the Varsity Media Network. Great job by the coaches. In the second half, I'll be down on the field. Coach Donahue will be up here with Coach Turk if you want to stick around, talking some more soccer and meeting a lot of these guys on the field, including, hopefully, the coach that helped make this happen, getting the facilities, one of our referees to talk to you about what they're doing and how you can join them, and just more of these great athletes. All right, we're going to tick this thing down, and not enough time on the clock, so at the end of one half of Al Freeman Exceptional Senior Soccer, it is blue team 0, orange team 0. Folks, you're watching it all here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Thank you for watching Varsity Media, the leaders in New York high school sports coverage.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground at first. Twins up with it. Feeds to Varela. It's a no-hitter! And Division's moving on. Nassau County AA champions.
As West barks out the signal. West is going to keep it himself inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Southside.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck. For the latest news in high school sports, be sure to check out varsitymedia.net or follow us on social media at Varsity Media.
high school sports fans. Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
When it comes to live streaming, Varsity Media does it all. Athletic events, concerts, musicals, graduations, even weddings. Trust Varsity Media when it comes to your live stream event. Contact us today to learn more about Varsity Media's live streaming services at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Did you just have the best athletic year of your life? And now you want to show it off to college coaches? Well, let Varsity Media help you. Varsity Media's college recruiting videos show off your unique skills to help you land a spot on the team of your dream school. We'll provide music, spot shadow effects, and a link to send to your next coach. Contact us today for more information. Don't rely on word of mouth or cold emails. Let Varsity Media help you take your game to the next level. Hey parents, how about a bobblehead for your athlete? Bobbleheads are one of the most preferred personalized gift items today, and it's so easy to order. All you need is a photo of your athlete, a model number from our extensive collection of bobbleheads, and the sculpting process begins. 2 proofs are sent for your approval, and once it's approved, in a few weeks, your bobblehead is on the way. It's that simple. Order your bobblehead today by logging into varsitymediapass.com and click catalogs or call 516-403-2050.
Hey parents, Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the winter, but spots are limited. Contact us today for basketball, ice hockey, wrestling, and swimming by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net. Thank you for watching Varsity Media, the leaders in New York high school sports coverage.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground at first. Twins up with it. Feeds to Varela. It's a no-hitter! And Division's moving on. Nassau County AA champions.
As West barks out the signals. West is going to keep it himself inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Southside.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck. For the latest news in high school sports, be sure to check out varsitymedia.net or follow us on social media at Varsity Media.
High school sports fans, Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
When it comes to live streaming, Varsity Media does it all. Athletic events, concerts, musicals, graduations, even weddings. Trust Varsity Media when it comes to your live stream event. Contact us today to learn more about Varsity Media's live streaming services at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Did you just have the best athletic year of your life? And now you want to show it off to college coaches? Well, let Varsity Media help you. Varsity Media's college recruiting videos show off your unique skills to help you land a spot on the team of your dream school. We'll provide music, spot shadow effects, and a link to send to your next coach. Contact us today for more information. Don't rely on word of mouth or cold emails. Let Varsity Media help you take your game to the next level. Hey parents, how about a bobblehead for your athlete? Bobbleheads are one of the most preferred personalized gift items today, and it's so easy to order. All you need is a photo of your athlete, a model number from our extensive collection of bobbleheads, and the sculpting process begins. 2 proofs are sent for your approval, and once it's approved, in a few weeks, your bobblehead is on the way. It's that simple. Order your bobblehead today by logging into varsitymediapass.com and click catalogs or call 516-403-2050.
And we are back, coming to you live from Manhasset High School. This is Coach Brian Donahue being joined by Coach Patrick Turk. Coach, we got a 0-0 tie here. Tight game, back and forth action, man. What are you thinking about some adjustments here, halftime?
Well, you got 2 state champion coaches trying to see what kind of adjustments they're going to go for. I can't wait to see kind of where they're going to try to separate themselves and pull this off. Outside of the possession game, there's going to be a counterattack, or is it going to be a tactical switch?
Yeah, and talking to some of these boys on the sideline down here in the first half, you know, as Coach Anderson and I switched positions, they were starting to say that this game is starting to open up here a little bit as these guys get a little more comfortable out there.
Well, everybody's got lots of legs, so the more comfort is definitely going to turn into who's more creative. They're going to try to take advantage of the mistake and see where they can actually set themselves up.
You know, when you see somebody like Adam Armendariz is number 7 in orange, one of the hometown boys in Manhasset playing on his home field, trying to hit a bicycle kick inside the 18, you know they're starting to feel it, and they're starting to get comfortable out there with each other.
Anytime anybody tries a bicycle, I'm rooting for them to hit it. I don't care, even if they're against me.
Oh my! You know, talking to his coach, Coach Giardino, on the sideline right there at half. Adam has this flair for the dramatic, and he hits 1 out of every 10. But the one that he does hit is incredible, and that would have certainly made our highlight reel on our goal of the season contest on the Nassau Soccer Instagram page. You can go check that out at Nassau Soccer. You know, Coach, we have had an incredibly successful year this year, thanks in no small part to you as our treasurer and also Coach of the Year. You know, we have a lot to look forward to also here in Nassau Soccer.
Oh, listen, I appreciate that shout out there. You know, to be recognized in the conference as Coach of the Year, that's great. You know, I'll give a shout out to Mr. Paul Cutter. He is Nassau Coach of the Year, and I could say that I've also played on some adult soccer league teams with him. And he is just as mild-mannered as a coach, you know, as he is as a player. He just shows by example. So, you know, it's really great to see him out there and being recognized as well. I will say that I'm not really sure if, you know, Paul was better or I was better, you know, but that'll be decided, you know, by the viewers, you know, one day.
So Cutter will probably kill you for releasing this, and I don't know that you will. If we wanted to watch you and Cutter on the field, where could we go and see a battle of you two Titans?
You know, it's funny. Both of us, our kids are just at a certain age where we're just not able to kind of play. But, yeah, we were teammates. Paul was an excellent center back in my experience, and I was on in the midfield on the outside on the wing, and so we're just trying to contribute, like a bunch of men, just keep ourselves in the game because you just love this game forever, and it's not something that ever turns off, even though you get older and things slow down.
Look at the camera. You can look at me. You can look at the camera.
Looks like we got Coach Anderson on the sideline with another sideline interview. He's got Braden Cannot from Long Beach High School and my man, downtown Eddie Brown, the most prolific save of the season submitter that we've ever had in our contest. Kicking it down to you, Rob.
All right. Quite the intro we got there. Coach of downtown Eddie Brown. And Eddie Brown, he was mentioning about the great season you had. We'll talk about the great season, but tell us how great it was to put up a goose egg in that first half of this All-Star game.
It felt great. I was glad to even be here, first of all. But stepping onto the field, it was just a great way to end the season, really. High school season, senior year. Couldn't really end it in a better way. My back line held it down. I didn't really have to do much, but my back line did a lot for me. It was just a great experience playing, great to get the clean sheet, and it's great to play with my friends here.
Braden, you're having a great time here tonight, I'm sure. Why don't you tell us about the season, though, right? You had a great season. You guys battled out there. What was it like during the year for you, senior year?
It was fun. Me and my friends had fun. Sadly, it ended shortly, but, we'll get them next year. Not me, but, yeah.
You know what? You said not you next year, but why don't you tell some of those guys coming up through the Long Beach system? You've got one of the coaches who I think has the most unique personality in the world, right? Should be on The Sopranos. Tell them about what they got going with Coach Leo and what they could expect.
Leo, not how you got to listen to what he says, not how he says it. He's going to yell at you, but you got to be tough, and it's tough love, but he likes you.
Braden, how about you, buddy? Oh, I called you Braden. Sorry. Eddie Brown.
So the coaching situation at Island Trees, we had a new coach, Coach Mariari, come down. So that was a great experience. He transformed the program. I'd like to say that. Him and his son came down. We, last year, didn't have the greatest season. This year we came back. We made playoffs. And I want to give a big thanks to Coach Mariari because I think he was a big part of that.
That's amazing. And tell us what you're going to be doing beyond this. I'm sure both you guys probably want to come back, help out your teams, hopefully in the summer. What's going on as far as your future in soccer or whatever you're going to do with life after high school?
I do want to dedicate some time to Island Trees still because I feel as though I do owe them something. And me leaving is leaving the team without a goalkeeper. So I do want to train one of the younger kids. I want to make him the best goalkeeper he could become and give Island Trees another winning year, hopefully.
I love it. Braden, how about you, buddy?
I have a lot of friends in Long Beach still, so I'm going to show up to practices and help the team out, help the coaches out, just be a good guy.
All right, you heard it. Eddie, Braden, thanks a lot. Glad that you're here tonight. Great season, both of you, and a great way to end it. Thank you, boys. All right, we're going to give it back up to Brian Donahue and Coach Pat Turk.
When we were talking to these boys down here right before the half, they were asking if this game was going to go to overtime and PKs, and we said no. They were incredibly disappointed, so I think that might give them a little fuel for the fire to start sticking a couple of goals in here, Coach.
Absolutely. I can't wait till they throw an extra guy up top, maybe, or we can get a little bit of extra challenge, get a little extra steam on it. But, they got to finish in regulation, so they're going to get fired up big time.
They're playing for pride at this point. There are no trophies. This is really just pride and chirping and bragging rights. And, for these guys from Manhasset, these three boys out there from Manhasset, this is their home field. They don't want to lose in their home field the last time ever playing out here.
Absolutely not. I would hate that. You got to make sure that you go out with a bang, make sure that you win the way you've been trying to your whole career.
I think we have to point out the obvious here, the disappointment we just saw that the biggest man on the field, Woodbine, and the smallest man on the field, Adrian Campos, were just going head-to-head in the middle of that field, and Campos didn't throw a body on him. A little disappointing. I want to see those two get physical in the middle of that field.
It'll come. It's only 7 minutes into the half. Things are going to get heated up as we go.
That's a great matchup to watch. It's clearly a size mismatch, but definitely not a skill mismatch. As Campos is one of Nassau County's most talented players, he reclassed to go up a grade so he could be a senior this year, and he's hanging with the big boys. He is one of our best, recovering from a little ACL injury, and he is showing no signs of weakness out there whatsoever, going up against that state champ. And Coach Anderson on the sideline with the Floral Park Knights the state champs, all 4 of the Floral Park Knights. He's got Ned Devine, Connor McCarthy, and Michael Donovan. Coach, make sure you say to them from me, what's up, boys? I love all of you, and I can't wait to say hello and give you all a big high five and a congratulations.
All right, so the first thing, Floral Park, you guys got to do is Donahue says he loves you. You want to just wave up to Mr. Instagram? There is, big heart. So we're going to do this. He introduced you up there, but we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to pass the mic around. Make sure you speak loud enough. Introduce yourselves, and then we'll ask a couple questions, all right?
I'm Aiden Conlon.
Number?
3.
I'm Connor McCarthy. I'm number 14.
I'm Ned Devine, number 22.
I'm Michael Donovan, number 23.
And I'm Akil Rodney, number 11.
All right, so we're going to start this thing out. Guys, we got state champions here. You guys had a long run, a great run. Who wants to talk about it first? Go ahead.
What am I saying?
Tell us about the run. Tell us what it was like being in Middletown.
It was a great experience. We learned a lot. We played some good teams, and we played good.
Come on. Connor, what's going on with this guy, Coach? I think it said you got some ham. All right, how about when you came back to Floral Park? I heard there was some uptown taco, there was some parades. Let's talk about how Floral Park treated you.
Floral Park's welcome home was great. We had a parade on Saturday, actually. And when we got back from Middletown, we were welcomed at Trinity's, which is a local restaurant in our town, and they gave us free food, and we were there till like 11 o'clock at night. It was a great time.
11 o'clock at night, the only time he extends the curfew. Ned Devine, your name came up a lot this year. Goal after goal after goal. The guy they were looking for. I'm buddies with, the Cannon's dad, and Cannon said that you were going to be the star of the team. Talk to us about, the Cannons are gone. You guys had a whole new team. You took a leadership role. What was it like being a big leader and a big goal scorer on the team?
Yeah, I took on the responsibility. I knew someone had to, so why not me? And, we lost a couple people, but we worked hard over the summer and developed a lot of kids and worked out in our favor, I guess. We won the states.
All right, so now we're going to go to Mr. Donovan. I know you said you didn't want to talk, but this is your spot. You might as well do it. Donnie, what was it like on the run to getting to Middletown? Tell me what it's like getting off the island.
It's kind of a lot of fun, staying in the hotel room with all our friends and teammates. It was a lot of hard work, a lot of good teams we played. Worked out in the end, worked hard for months to get to where we are now and won state, so it all ended up going in our favor, so yeah.
All right, and when you got Ned Devine out there scoring goals, you need someone to set him up, so why not one of the leading assist guys, Aiden Conlon? Why don't you put him on the spot? What's it like playing with Ned Devine? Is he easy to set up, or are you doing all the work?
It's very easy. Ned makes a lot of plays and helps me out.
Tell us about your season, man. Talk about it a little bit.
It was fun. A lot of people thought we weren't going to win after losing a bunch of seniors last year, but we were able to prove them wrong.
Well, one guy that did not think you weren't going to win was Coach Akil Rodney. Yeah, you can point up to him, but Coach Rodney knew you guys were going to do it. Great season, boys. We're all going to be coming back and helping Coach Rodney on the field, right? All right, why don't we do a really quick Floral Park Knights right in their camera. Let's go. Nice and loud, boys. Chant it. Let them know who the state champs are. Who are they?
Knights.
There you go, folks. The Floral Park Knights, 4 state champions. What a night. Back to you, Donnie.
And we are starting to get a little physical down there on the field, Coach. We got a little ball in the bread basket, and we had Campos getting stepped on by the big man.
What do we got here? Is we going to get a drop ball?
Looks like we have a drop ball to Armendariz, the hometown boy. Looks like A.J. Galino's coming off.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. Leo Cataldo, I don't know him, right? But as a Bethpage alumni, I'm just going to be rooting for him, right? To be the game winner, just, so I could say that I went to the same high school as the game winner.
I played against Leo Cataldo this season in a non-leaguer. He is an incredible player. He's quick, he's physical, he's everything you want out of a player on the field. Cataldo and that Bethpage team is an example of of what we have going on in Nassau County with this incredible coaching ranks that we have here. You know, Coach Kramer from Bethpage, the Duke Blue Devil, is one of these guys who have an incredibly storied credentials, you know, coming out there and playing at Duke, and not just playing, but being one of the integral players and one of the most important players in his Duke career down there. You know, following in the footsteps of many of our other Nassau County coaches who went off and played in college. You know, we are incredibly blessed to have some incredible coaches here in Nassau County, and you see a number of them here on the sidelines, including our Coach of the Year and state title winner, Coach Cutter, who, from what I understand, is a huge Manchester United fan. Coach Cutter, I am kidding. I know you are a big Newcastle guy.
Is that born and bred?
Born and bred Newcastle. All right, here we go. Blue coming out after a couple subs coming out.
He actually invites all his friends on the soccer team. He invites them all to go back to Newcastle and go watch a game. The only catch is that you got to pay for him to get over there.
Well, hopefully one day you and I will be worthy enough to get that invite there, Coach. We have to make it up to Middletown like he did first.
That's right.
Blue is getting really good job of getting numbers forward, and I think both teams are. What they have to start doing, though, is they have to start looking to the outside and making that extra pass, because they are getting men open on the backside of this ball. They just got to find the right pass. It's coming. They're both knocking on the door. And we are being joined by the legend himself, Nassau County Coach of the Year, Coach Paul Cutter and Coach Anderson. Let's take it away, Rob.
All right, so you heard the introduction from up there. An all-star coach, a guy who's a state champ. Coach, tell us just about what the experience was like up there, and then how the boys felt when everything was all done.
Great experience. I mean, I think the boys didn't really realize how much it meant to the whole community at large until they got home, and we had a nice little police escort kind of bring us into town, and they saw the support of the community. Like I said, first state championship for Garden City boys, so it means a lot to a lot of people.
And you have such a great community, so much support, and you got a lot of guys here today, and it's perfect that it's you and Coach Rodney taking these teams. What's it like for you saying farewell to these seniors that, you know, gave you so much and sharing this last moment with them as varsity soccer players for Garden City?
Yeah, wonderful. You know, I mean, that's been one of the nice things. Got a lot of compliments about how the team played, but even more compliments about the type of kids they are, just from teachers, custodians, lunch aides, just saying I'm so glad it was this group, because just a really nice, humble, hard-working group of kids. And yeah, this is a wonderful way to celebrate it and kind of finish the season off.
And then we got the biggest question of them all. What are the Garden City Trojans looking like next year?
We got some good guys coming back. Yeah, I mean, listen, obviously, kind of the 5 guys we have here tonight, it's very tough to replace them, but definitely some talented kids coming through, so looking forward to getting back to it next year.
All right, Coach Paul Cutter, folks. State champion, Coach Paul Cutter. Good job, Coach.
Thanks.
All right, back to you guys.
Thank you for that one, Rob. Coach Cutter, he is one of Nassau County's best. You know, I've been saying for years that if Garden City Soccer wants to raise a ton of money, he should just open a coaching clinic down there in Trojan land. He'd get 1 million people. I know I'd sign.
Absolutely. Not only because he has that homegrown education and that homegrown experience, but he has just a great way of communicating, great way of explaining things, and he just shows the expectations so neatly, so concretely that everybody can follow it.
And plus, you know, everything sounds better with that accent. See if Orange can build some of that back. You know, one of the things we saw out of Blue just then is, you know, you got all those Floral Park kids out there. You know, them being able to play together like that, they know each other. They're in a rhythm. And, you know, I'm almost wondering if now that Team Orange is starting to settle in, it's all Manhasset, Carl Place, Garden City, Cold Spring Harbor. These guys are going to start finding each other. They're so familiar with each other. I almost wonder if that's an advantage over the incredibly diverse Team Blue.
Well, I tell you what, Orange is really kind of knocking the ball up, sending it up. Blue's trying to work the ball up to feet. So we're going to see which style is really going to come out on top. We're almost halfway through, and we got no real change. It's still a real back and forth.
And we're going to go back down to the sideline where Coach Anderson is with one of the best officials we have in the county, Mr. Pedetz, Take it away, Rob.
So you heard it up there from Coach Donahue, one of the best that we've got in Nassau County, also our rules interpreter, the fantastic guy that dedicates a lot of time to my South Shore Summer League, referee Steve Padditz. And Steve, we just want you to talk about how important it is to get referees and how people can get involved. So I'm going to give you the mic. All you, buddy.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. Anybody, folks, listen, we're running a course this January, all right? NassauCountySoccerOfficials.org, www.ncsoa.org. You'll take the class in January, and you'll get certified, and you'll be able to start working out here with these great young lads starting this fall. So we really would like you out there, all right? Or you can email me at smpadeetz@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to respond. So, Rob, we appreciate the opportunity to be here, and it's a great night and stuff that you guys put on, and we're looking forward to getting some of these viewers out here working with us next year.
All right, guys, you heard it. We need referees in Nassau County, thick skin, and a few extra dollars in your pocket to be a part of the game you love. Thanks a lot, Steve.
And there was an attempted shot by Team Blue, a little heroic effort that Fridberg cleaned up. I wonder if there's a little something a little extra special. You know, Fridberg and his twin brother, they go through this whole process together. Now they're on the field together again one last time. It's got to be special for those boys. Here's Almendarez with the attacking charge.
Oh.
Big goal kick coming out. You know he wants a goal here on his field. One last time in a uniform in a quote unquote real game. You know those Manhasset boys are going to be going for that one.
Absolutely. That run, I thought he had a left foot opportunity, and he got bumped at the last second. Took that shot away from him.
And he's got
Great
that
defense.
He's got that famous goal from last season where he scored that banger. He ran out and he did that backhanded somersault. I'd love to see one of those here as a little game winner from the Manhasset boy in his home orange. But if Team Blue has anything to say about it with this charge right here, it's not going to happen.
They're going to switch it.
There's a nice switch of field. That was Sebastian Chavez.
101. Numbers up.
It's another nice switch of field onto the backside. Like one of the Garden City boys.
Oh,
awesome.
Deflected as the shot comes.
That was a nice little catch and turn and a nice little shot there. But it was not to be from Jason Pereira. He's going to be frustrated with himself. He knows, and we all know he can do better than that. But you're right, a little deflector in there. Knocked him off target. We are inside of 20 minutes left in this game. It's really been a great night, and we got to really thank and give credit to all the coaches who put this night together, right? We got to thank Coach Supios for putting this together, and especially Long Island Goalkeeper Academy for that incredible halftime in-between game goalkeeper showcase. We put that together a few years ago to give these goalies some work, give them a little extra of a spotlight. What an incredible thing that they do. All the people here at Manhasset High School for the use of facilities.
Oh.
That was Miles Watson driving in here. Great defense by Team Blue. They look like Alex Samayoa. Great Lawrence center back, midfielder. It's got to be nice playing for you. You've coached this game before, right? Have you coached your players in this? What does that mean?
Yes. It's just so special. Tonight I had a chance to have 3 of my guys play in the earlier game, and I got to coach them along with some of the other all-stars in the county, and it's just so great to kind of, I think they're all-stars, but I'm their coach, so I'm clearly biased. But for them to get the awards and the recognition and to get to play here just is super special for them. And it's super special for that family to go one more time. And there's a lot of emotions when your season ends. And for this just to be the joy of the game and the beauty of the game is a great, great reward for them.
Yeah, we always have this inflated idea of who our players are. We always think they're the best players in the county. But to have that validation from the other coaches and the other players, and for them to come up and say, hey, man, your boy did a really good job. It's special. It means a lot. It's almost validating for us as coaches in a way. That was a great cross in there from Lino Layton. a little bit late on the back post run. And now let's see what Orange can put together here with the big man distributing out. See if Pereira can work his magic here for Team Orange. Getting that ball up to Watson.
Oh.
Watson in his 27 goals for this season, just a bit high on that shot. And we have a whole slew of subs. Not even going to try.
Looks like Orange is knocking on the door for sure. It might be coming. It might be coming.
Now you hate to question a state title winning coach, but he just subbed out 6 guys. I wonder if that's going to disrupt the rhythm of this game for Team Orange, who, like you said, Coach, is knocking on the door. But we've got 2 Garden City Trojans, 2 state title winning Garden City Trojans. We've got Ian Pupke, the goalie, who, if we are correct, has set the Nassau County record for most clean sheets in a season. And Connor Griffin. Take it away, Coach Anderson.
All right, so you heard it. We're down here with Connor Griffin and Ian Pupke. They've gotten a lot of press over the last couple of months. A big state run, Connor. A lot of people thought this team had what it takes. They said this is the year Garden City is going to do it. I'm sure you felt that way. Tell us about the journey and what the whole team chemistry was.
We started in the summer, got a good program. All the guys come together 5 days a week. Then it starts the season. We just take it game by game, get to the playoffs. It's where it all really starts, and we just ride from there, get hot.
Ian Pupke, it started right day one. You had a long run. You runned it, and then you're here tonight. So before we talk about that run, tell us about what it's like being here tonight. You played the first half, another 0 as usual. What's it like being here today?
It's really fun. It's great to play with a bunch of the guys we've been playing against for years at this point, club and town. So it's a great way to end it. Just play with everyone, bring everyone together. I love it.
And what about with the guys you're playing with? You got some opposition here. You got the Manhattans and whatnot. You enjoy playing on the team with those guys?
Yeah, some of my club teammates. It's fun to make it friendly and play against them. Yeah.
All right, Connor. Life after soccer, right? This is the Garden City year. You won the states. You had the whole shebang. It's a beautiful thing. What's going on with Connor Griffin once high school's over?
It kind of feels weird to just go home right after school. Usually out at the field, lacing up your cleats with all your boys, and it's just a lot different. Go home, see your parents, see your siblings, see your dog. It's just a completely different environment. You get to miss it. It seems like in the season practice is like a real hassle, but then once you're out of it, it's like you miss a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely a whole different, even for coaches. We got to go home too. Ian, what's going on with Ian Pupke? Where are we going to find you once you graduate class of 2025?
Find me in college. Soccer career is probably over, but still got some baseball left, which I'm excited for. It's going to be fun.
All right, I love it. And I'm guessing that you're going to be back to help Coach Cutter in those summer programs because that's what you're going to do?
Eventually we will be. Repay the program and think about the future because we win states. It's our first ever time doing it. You want the next year's team to do it, and the year after that. You just want to keep going.
All right, Connor, I'm putting this last one on you. I want you to look right in the camera and tell every future Trojan what they can expect putting on that maroon uniform.
You're going to go out there, win every game, and bring 8 more state titles in the next 10 years.
You heard it, folks. You could bet on it. Ian Pupke, Connor Griffin. Back to you, Coach.
All right, this game is really starting to open up now, Coach.
14 to go, just under. All right, see what happens here. Turn, open shot. What's going to happen? Great save. Keeper's in the right spot. Makes it look easy.
These keepers were really warmed up by Coach Mejia from Long Island Goalkeepers Academy at that goalie showcase. They are ready to go. And we also, we have to thank Edge Remodeling and Nicholas Lally from Nationwide Mortgage for getting this game to us provided for free. This is something that's special that we get to offer, and Varsity Media that we get to offer the fans at Nassau County Soccer. We were talking here at halftime that, not a whole lot of sports do all-star games experiences like this, and this exceptional senior game we're able to bring to everybody because of Edge Remodeling and Nationwide Mortgage Brokers, Nick Lally. But you know, there's a lot of other people that go into making this day special. You know, Orland and Cohen Sports Medicine, they've been our season-long sponsor. You know, they're here, and they've been a little busy tonight patching some people up. You know, I saw some people getting worked on. Brooklyn sausage and pepper. Did you get something to eat before Brooklyn sausage and pepper?
I did. It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. I was so happy to eat because I was so hungry. And then to have it be great food is just fantastic. Oh, thought we might get a chip in there. Thought we might get it.
I might have them start coming to my practices next season. Just on a Friday, just come a little Friday afternoon treat for the boys.
Absolutely. I'll start showing up at your practices.
And, you know, and we also have to thank, you know, they've been a very good friend of our programs and a sponsor for us for a long time is Soccer Post Long Island. You know, they sponsor our goal and save of the season contests, our goal and save of the week. They do our man of the matches for this and for the junior games. They're a tremendous asset and a tremendous friend of all of our programs, so we got to thank them as well. They do great work with us. But right now, Coach Rob is down on the sidelines with a bunch of guys. I can't make out the numbers, so Rob, you have to tell us who you're talking to down there, buddy.
All right, we've got in the middle Christian Carballo. And Christian, you're going to talk first.
Yeah.
All right, because he wanted to really badly. I know they set out. So, Christian, what school are you from?
I'm from Clark High School.
All right, tell us about the season, playing for Clark. How was your senior year?
Honestly, it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You never have. Season was a bit rough, but we managed, have fun, just make it the best that we could out of the season. Yeah.
And what's it like being here tonight, playing with all these guys?
It's honestly amazing getting to play around with different schools, seeing how every school plays, every play style. It's honestly truly a good experience.
Griffin Pinter, what school you repping?
North Shore.
Tell us about North Shore. You guys played an absolute war in the playoffs. What was it like playing against those state champs in a bloodbath?
We thought we had them, but we had the group. We were undefeated until that game. We were like a brotherhood. It was the best team I've ever played for, and Kirai is a great coach, but they had a lucky goal, in my opinion. I thought we had them, but it is what it is. We're moving forward, but yeah, it was just a great season overall.
How do you love that? You know that he's got to be a tough kid because he just had lucky goal with Coach Rodney like 2 feet behind us. But just also tell us about North Shore Soccer. What's going to happen with this team next year?
We got 3 or 4 really good kids who, Lorenzo Ricciuti, Henry Cardoza, Amos Wright are the main 3 who are gonna, they're gonna have a great season. So I'm looking forward to going and watching them.
Sebastian Chavez, what school you repping?
Valley Stream South.
All right, tell everybody about Valley Stream South. What was your senior year like? How'd you enjoy playing soccer? Last time you're going to be wearing those colors?
Yeah, honestly, it was hard to let go of my jersey and everything like that. I played varsity for all 4 years, so it was hard to keep up with the bigger guys and everything like that. And I played center back, so I had to be physical. But I believe that Valley Stream is on the uprising, all 3 of the schools. And the younger generation will come up, and we'll maybe seeing playoffs and stuff like that in the future.
I love it. All these guys, leaders on the field. Last question I'm going to have for you. I'm going to hand you the microphone. You'll pass it around. Tell us about life after graduation, right? There's more than just soccer in your future. Let us know what you're doing.
All right. Me and Sebastian both play on Long Island Soccer Club, so, we got a bunch of showcases coming up to hopefully showcase our abilities. And I know me and him also, we both play lacrosse, so in the spring, we're looking forward to that. But I don't know, we applied to a bunch of schools, so I'm looking forward to seeing where I get accepted to, either if I'm going to go to a big school or play soccer. But overall, I'm just excited for what's coming for me.
So future is probably mechanical engineering. I had a huge passion for it. Hopefully school ball, club team. It's a bit competitive, so that's pretty much my future. Just make the best out of what I got. Yeah.
I'm trying to pursue nursing, so giving that service to other people and stuff like that. Obviously a hard major to kind of keep up with and play sports, but hopefully I choose the right school and hopefully I can play for that team because I'm truly passionate about nursing and sports. Yeah.
All right, 3 leaders, 3 gentlemen, 3 senior all-stars, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Give a wave to the camera. Say hi to everybody at home.
Thank you.
All right, we'll send it back up to the booth.
All right. We're going to kick it back to that goal.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened there. Let's see if we can break down, see what happened.
Absolutely.
Coming in on a beautiful cross.
Yeah, that's a very nice crossing ball right into the middle, and on that rebound.
Change of direction, and there it is. Number 6, Jason Pereira.
All-state, back-to-back, Froggy Ribbit, and a state title, and now a goal. And we're gonna give him an 8 out of 10 on the goal, and then we're gonna give him a 10 out of 10 on the celly. I love it.
There it is. Knock him down.
It's all about having fun out here, and we got another.
Oh, what do we got?
Oh,
we got no call. We got no call.
Ref said, "Get up, number 21." You're not getting that call today. Stratos Mehalakis. You're not getting that PK shout. Now, the game is starting to open up a little bit here. Now, Team Blue is going to have to press a little bit. They're going to have to start pushing that ball up and get numbers forward. That was a nice little 1-2 layoff combo. It's like Canop on the ball. Long Beach Glide. I'm going to tell you this from Long Beach. For as long as I've been coaching, every year when we have our awards dinner at the end of the year, those boys, black on black. I love it. They look like little Long Beach hitmen. Black pants, black shirt, black jacket. They look great. Every year. It must be a thing with them. They look fantastic. Best dressed guys every year.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Palacio demands that of his program. Right, he's a man who understands the significance of those big moments and knows how to make sure that they grow up to be, good, solid young gentlemen.
And something else that Long Beach has, they also have the only guy who did a flip throw for a goal, not once, not twice, but 4 times this year.
Yes.
But we're going to kick it down to Coach Anderson again with the hometown Manhasset. Off you go, Rob.
Yeah, you can see all of our head turn there as the shot just went wide here with Coach Mark Giardino, Manhasset head coach, and the guy who helped host this today. So first, a big thank you. Mark, why don't you introduce us to your players and tell us a little bit about each one of these guys?
Sure. This is Gianluca Malazzo. He's an All-State this year, 5-year starter for us. He and his brother Joe, who's on the field right now, both 5-year starters. Played in 11 playoff games. I think they won 7 of them. Started every game in 5 years in the back for us, the both of them, both Joe and Gianluca, the heart and soul of our team. Luca Buscetta, number 11 here.
That Italian's coming out of you. Hold that thing straight. You keep pointing at everybody. These Italians, they can't. All right, let's go.
I talk with my hands, Luca Buscetta, another 5-year member of our varsity team, midfielder. When I talk about captains, he's the ultimate captain, leader. As you saw on the game just now, he led after the goal, led a celebration. It looked like. I'm not sure it was so good, but at least they're having fun. Adam Armandaris played pretty much every position for us. 3-year varsity member. All these guys are county champions, and they all started in the county championship last year. Cole Thalheimer, another 4-year varsity player. Center back, outside back, whatever the team needs. That's really the MO of this whole team is whatever the team needs, they do it.
And all of them absolutely sensational tonight. You, Adam, buzzing around like I might have pointed you out the most. Tell us about what it's like being here tonight on your home turf. You're the host. And then tell us what's going on with you after high school's well and done.
So, I don't want to take my...
Yeah, go ahead. There's too many of you.
Yeah, so, it's my last game on this field, so I'm kind of really excited to be playing. And especially with all my boys out here, I'm just so happy to be here, honestly.
What's happening after?
After?
Major and what do we do?
I kind of want to do real estate, but a lot of schools don't really have real estate. But yeah, so I'm trying to play soccer in college, so that's also going through the process.
Let's get over to Luke. Tell us about what you're doing after high school, buddy. What it's like being here tonight.
It's awesome being here tonight. I had a lot of fun with my friends, my teammates, and new teammates, especially our rivals at Garden City and Southside, so it was fun. It was a much more competitive game than I thought it would be, and having a good time. After soccer in high school, I kind of want to keep playing soccer in college. I want to major in economics or business, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Same question.
I couldn't play today because of injury, but I'm going to college for running, and I might try out for the soccer team. They're in the Final Four, so they have a great team, so I'm not sure. Amherst, yeah.
I'm thinking like business, economics, finance, one of those, but I'm not like 100% sure yet.
All right, there you got it. It's the home team, Manhasset boys. Say hi to Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
All right. We're going to send it back up to the booth. Great job, and thanks for having us tonight, Coach.
And we are back. There was another goal by another Froggy, Stratos Mihilakis. There was a little message being sent on that one. I know he was a little upset. He didn't make All-State. You know he wanted a goal there just to prove a point. 2 goals from Team Orange by 2 Froggies, and Team Blue is trying to put a little exclamation point on this one, say, hey, we're not done yet.
No, at just under 3, and Blue had a chance, a big chance, and we had a huge save coming off of that, and then Stratos turns it around in response and gets that second goal.
Yeah, Mohamed Al-Sayedi had a nice look at goal, and you know he did that thing that Coach, I'm sure you struggle with this, I do it all the time. All of our boys, they want to hit upper 90s, right? They want to hit that flashy upper 90 goal when we tell them all the time, boys, keep the ball on the ground. Goalies don't want to dive. They don't want to get dirty. Put that ball on the ground, stick it in the bottom corner. You're going to score every time. He went high, sailed it over the top crossbar.
Okay, well.
And now we've got Campos coming up here with a corner. Let's see what he can put in. Keeper was in the box on that one. He's still there. And now run back. Get back in goal so he doesn't let up another one. Jaden was telling me, the keeper for Team Blue was telling me he's flying to Italy soon to do a tryout for a team. That's a pretty cool experience.
Big shot, way to eat it on the defense. Well done.
If you were to ask me a list of guys in Nassau County whose shot I would not want to stand in front of, Justin Woodbine might be at the top of that list.
Absolutely, man. It's just the power and the force. We got a chance to scrimmage against them during the season. You know, I was able to see him just open up and try to put one. Oh. Heck of a volley between those two. Didn't work out. Just over a minute to go.
I almost had an opportunity to go overseas. I was going to coach Manchester United after they just got rid of Ten Hag. But I said, no, I still have work to do in Nassau County. I got to win a county chip. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I said, you guys can hire my friend Amarim. He thanked me. He said, call me. Hey, Brian, thank you. Appreciate it.
I appreciate, as an Arsenal fan, I'm really happy that they didn't call any one of us.
All right, we are down inside of a minute. This game looks just to be about over, unless there's some late game heroics from A.J. Galino here pressing the next keeper. Looks like maybe Blue can stick one in here with 30 seconds left. Let's see if they get one last shot off. This has been a great night of soccer. What a great way to end the 2024 season here, Coach. Any final thoughts on our season here as we head into the offseason?
Just a fantastically senior-heavy season, and look at what that results produce. Across the conferences, across the county, you got 3 conferences, 3 state champions out of 4, and it's just an amazing setup. Could we have one here?
Well, Galino tried to chip the keeper, and I'm going to agree with you. We had incredible county champions, great state champions, and what an incredible season. And that'll do it here at Manhasset High School for everyone at Varsity Media. This is Brian Donahue. This is Pat Turk. For executive producer Ben Turchin, technical director Chris Sweeney, Rob Anderson, Kevin Catalanato, Ron Pierre. This has been a Varsity Media production. We will see you next time.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Clear? Yeah, no. Clear? Good.